Hi, Trevor here. I'm going to go over how to rename Essentials Microsoft Essentials server. This is a 2012 Essentials server, and I have a need to rename it. So I'm going to log in here. So now that I'm logged in, I'm going to bring up the system properties. So I have this computer named SIP. I'm going to change the settings. And you note that this is a Server 2012 Essentials. So now that the system properties is brought up, you can see the description, the name and the domain, but I can't change the computer name. And it notes that you can't do this because of the certification authority service being installed on the system. Now we're not going to remove that. What we're going to do is we're going to edit a registry key. So to do that, we need to bring up regedit. And we want to go HKey local machine, system, current control set, services, and we want to find the cert service here. And we want to, I'm just going to make a backup of it, but we basically want to delete this. So I'm going to export it to my documents folder. And now that I've done that, I'll want to change the permissions on this so that I can delete it. Because if I try to delete it, oh, it just let me delete it. You may have to change your permissions to allow you to delete it. So now that this is done, we're going to restart. Because it's Essential Server, we're going to use PowerShell. Now that it's off, start it back up. And we will log in. Now that we've rebooted, we can log in. So now when we go to the desktop, get the computer properties. We can now change the computer name. Now, because this is a Server 2012 Essentials, it's got all the Active Directory stuff and all that all put in there. I'm not using it for that, so I'm basically using this as a Windows IoT type device for just running a specific service, and I just want to change the name. So if you're using this as an actual AD controller, you may lose access to your computer, so please keep that in mind. I'm going to change it to Option key -zip. Then you have to restart. Now that we've rebooted, we'll log in. Now that we're logged in, check the properties, and you can see that our computer name has changed. So all you need to do is really be mindful if you have multiple users or actually using this as an Active Directory controller. In my case, it's a non-essential service, and I'm just using it to run some specific computer files that need to be up and more or less just running on Windows, and I don't want to run it on regular Windows. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed this how-to tutorial. Follow my blog, optionkey.blogspot.ca.